please, have you anything to eat? It's been so long since I've had a good meal, I've forgotten how meat tastes.
I don't have much, but take this.
Oh, thank you, sir. It smells amazing.
Why? What happened here?
Drought. I used to live in Oros, a small fisherman's village just south of here, but a storm tore the dock apart and took most of our boats with it. So I came here in hopes of starting over, but what I found was famine and starvation.
Then why stay?
Gates on the way to Hatmandor are shut. I don't have much of a choice.
That's where I'm headed. Can you tell me how to get there?
It's just northwest of here, about a day's journey on horseback. If you manage your way in, perhaps there's still hope for me and the rest of this place.
Whatever you want, whatever you
Sir, please. I have no food. My husband left to work in the mines, but I haven't heard from him for quite some time now. Anything you could spare?
Here, take this meat. You need it more than me.
Oh, thank the gods. Thanks to you, today my children won't go to bed hungry. Is there anything I can do to repay you? I don't have much to offer, with the exception of information. No one in all of Bayan is as familiar with the area as me. So, if you need anything, please feel free to ask.
Good to know. I was actually looking to find out who's in charge here.
Alima, our leader. If things continue on like this, someone's bound to tear her horses apart. I only hope whoever does shares some of the meat with me.
Where can I find this, Alima?
Not far from here at all. It's the only house with a fence and horses. You can't miss it.
Not so fast, darling. The gate is shut in order of Emperor Gandhar.
What did you call me?
He can call you whatever he wants. Yeah, move along, Peck.
Shut the fuck up. I'm in charge here, and I'm the talking person, understood? Like I said, darling, the gate is closed. No one can pass without the proper documentation. Now, move along.
What kind of documentation?
By law, you're required to present a writ of protection entitling you to safe passage through the gates.
And where can I get one of those?
All requests must be submitted to the Imperial outposts in Hatmandor. But seeing as you're here, there's not a whole lot you can do about that, is there?
What's it going to take for you to turn around and open that gate for me?
Are you deaf or stupid? I said no! Now, get on about your business.
Listen, I need to get to Hatmandor.
What can I say? I'm sorry, that's just not gonna happen without a writ of protection.
Looks like you've decided to stay a bit longer in our little village.
Unfortunately, not by choice. The guards refused to let me pass through the gates to Hatmandor.
Then it's a good thing. I know another route. Listen, you helped me once, so now it's my time to return the favor. Before my husband went off to work in the mines, he used to smuggle goods into Hatmandor and Sheznadar to avoid taxes. I could show you the old path leading over the gate.
What about the guards?
The passage is well hidden, but also extremely dangerous. The last time a group of smugglers used it, our gravedigger Lusum spent an entire day removing body parts.
Sounds encouraging.
I'm happy to help you, but I want you to be prepared. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
Lost your way?
No, just trying to get to Hatmandor.
That's easy, if you have a pass.
A pass?
Yes, a pass. There's no way in without it.
And where can I find one of those?
You could ask the guards, or get it from me. Fresh and almost as good as a real one.
How much is this forgery gonna cost me?
600 auras is the going rate. But for an intelligent man such as yourself, I can let one go for 500.
I still have a few things to handle here. I'll be back when I have the money.
What's the rush? Take your time. I'll be here when you're ready.
Exotic wares and weapons recovered from the Great Battle of Ozra. Don't miss out on this limited opportunity to take advantage of high quality.
Looks like you're lost.
Just trying to get to Hatmandor.
That's no easy feat. Especially with the increased patrols guarding the gate. But there's always another way.
And what might that be?
It's an old one. Used to be for smuggling goods to avoid the heavy import taxes. Nobody much uses it now, seeing as we barely have enough to support ourselves, let alone trade. In fact, I'm one of the last people who even knows where it is.
Can't imagine you'd like to share that information.
I'd even be willing to take you there. For a price, of course.
How much are we talking about?
300 auras should do it. I usually ask 500, but you seem like a nice enough guy.
I still have a few things to handle here. I'll be back when I have the money.
What's the rush? Take your time. I'll be here when you're ready.
New to the village, I assume?
You could say that.
Glad to have you. If you're looking to gamble, this here's the hottest dice table east of the Lion.
He's a liar. Cheating son of a bitch took me for everything I had.
You keep your mouth shut. I run an honest game here. It's not my problem he likes to get drunk and bet carelessly.
Is gambling legal out here?
Of course. You can find tables and players all over Eremos. Hell, I can't think of a single place in all of Antalor where players don't gather around the tables just like this one and try their hand at a good old game of dice.
Thanks for the invitation, but no thanks. Maybe next time.
Okay, but be sure to stop by before you leave. You never know when the table's gonna be hot.
We'll see.
Welcome, stranger.
You must be Alima.
Sounds like you've been getting acquainted with the locals. I'm sure they've painted me as being quite cruel, but it's my job to make tough decisions, not manipulate the weather.
I'm not here to pass judgment.
I apologize for my apparent frustration. We've experienced droughts before, but nothing like this. Our crops died faster than we could harvest them.
And your horses? The savannah's known for breeding some of the finest.
Maybe so, but they weren't as fine as a good meal.
You ate them.
We've done all we could to save our people. We would buy food from Bayan, but they've stopped trading, stockpiling their goods. And I can't send a messenger to Hatmandor because the gates are shut.
Are there any horses left?
Only a few, but the people would rather eat them.
Maybe if you'd consider helping us, we might be willing to part with one of the few we have left.
Let's get started then. Where should I begin?
Before we start, I want to be honest with you. One of our finest horses is sick.
So I'll end up with some old jade as a payment for help? What kind of games are you playing here?
No. I only ask that you be patient and help me brew the herbs we need to treat the animal.
Sounds serious enough. What do we need?
Mint root. Unfortunately, they're not easy to come by. They grow deep beneath the savanna soil, and there's no way of telling where. The good news is that ostriches will often search them out, eating the mint roots to settle their digestive tracts.
What do you suppose I do? Kill the things? And dig the mint root out of their stomachs?
Exactly. A pack of them roam the valley nearby. Come back when you have at least 3 roots. Then we'll be able to brew the medicine and talk about how you can help end this famine that's killing my people.
This should be fun. Steady down. Hey. Yeah. 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 Good. Not now. Good. There always seems to be a few more of you to kill.
Do you have the ingredients for the horse's treatment?
Yeah, I have everything we need.
Good. Now listen, because I'm going to teach you how to prepare and brew any mixture of ingredients by yourself. This kind of knowledge doesn't normally come cheap.
Try to be brief.
All over Antilor, you can find many types of ingredients that can be truly useful to someone trained in the art of alchemy. All you need is to gather the remains of plants or animals and place them in your cauldron. Remember to choose carefully what you're going to cook, because different components will produce varied effects. Of course, usage of many similar ingredients is the wisest way to produce the most powerful potions. Are you still with me?
Yeah, continue.
Each time when you cook something, the recipe can be saved on a scroll for easy reference later on. At any time, you can choose a formula from your base to brew a similar mixture. And that just about covers the basics of alchemy. You made a pledge to help my people, and for that I thank you. Please, take this alchemy handbook. It's been in my family for years, and I'd like you to have it. It includes many useful directions, so don't hesitate to look through it if you forget how to brew herbs. Any questions?
Let me think. Where can I find ingredients?
You can find them all over Antilor. Just look around. Herbs, mushrooms, animal remains, and even natural minerals. Everything is somewhere, but some places are richer than others in certain ingredients. Of course, some things you can buy straight from shopkeepers, but finding them yourself is much more satisfying.
How do I choose which ingredients to brew?
Wisely. You'll find hundreds of alchemical components with their own special prowess. Truly powerful potions can be cooked from ingredients that cause similar effects. However, don't hesitate to try mixing things you like. The effect may be rather unexpected.
How many ingredients can I use?
As many as you like. Of course, you have to be skilled enough to brew everything together, so invest your time in developing this ability. The most powerful mixtures can be made only by the wisest alchemists. Remember that.
Is there any way to save and reference the formulas?
Each time you prepare something new, you can write down the formula on a scroll. These scrolls will eventually make up your own personal alchemy library. That way, you don't have to commit each recipe to memory, and can brew new potions according to saved formulas.
I think I'm ready to give it a shot.
Use as many mint roots as you can. The more you combine, the stronger the mixture will be.
How does it look? Success?
Hope so. I followed your directions, but ended up with this slop.
If you're looking for my opinion, the consistency of this purgative is excellent. Let's try it out. Thanks to you, the horse is already starting to look better. I just hope you can help my people the same way.
I said I would, and I'm not one to go back on my word. What do you need me to do?
You'll need to travel to Hal Hin and talk to Altan. Explain to him that we're willing to pay for any surplus goods that they have, and that without their help, we can't hope to survive much longer.
What makes you think they'll be willing to help?
Altan is a good man. If I know him well enough, he'll lend us a helping hand in our time of need. There's not much I can tell you. Take your horse, but please, don't abandon us.